share, and enjoy. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video that talks about my experience at the BTS exhibition, as well as some of the merch that I kind of got there, kind of didn't get there. It'll be part of the story. So first I want to talk to you about the exhibition. Obviously BTS put together this exhibition in Seoul, and it was on while I think it started when the Love Yourself concert started, and it was there for like a few months. Obviously I had to book tickets online. It was quite competitive, so I was really lucky to get the ticket when I did, because I would have left the country after those dates, which meant that I would not have been able to participate. But unfortunately on the day that I went, none of the merch was selling, so I couldn't buy any merch on the day. So all the merch I bought either online or through my friend who went other days. The exhibition was called 24/7 equals serendipity o늘. O늘 means like today. So I went on the 27th of August at 10 AM. I was in the first group. We had about, I think it was 1 hour and 40 minutes to go through essentially, but it was quite packed, and because I was an international ticket buyer, I had to go in there and get my ticket first, which actually made it faster for me to go in, because everybody who had their ticket had to line up in a longer line while the pickup line was much shorter. I obviously just got the single ticket. I didn't get the ticket book or anything like that, so I got there around, I would say like 9:50ish, because I didn't want to be late, but there was already a line outside, so we didn't end up getting in there probably until like, I want to say 10:30ish. It was quite a bit of a wait. I was surprised by how many people were still outside. I thought that they'd have a better system which they can weave into. The gallery was at the ARA Art Center. I actually been there before because Mr. Doodle did a show there, so I was quite familiar with the facility, although I never went downstairs, which is where this was held, because when I went to see Mr. Doodle, the downstairs was obviously closed, probably in preparation for this. As you go in, you do get this little handy booklet. This booklet obviously explains everything. The theme of it was quite yellowy. I will insert clips throughout this video of what I have, because it was so time restricted. I didn't film that much because I wanted to like experience as much of it as I could. But yeah, this booklet kind of goes through the basics of it, including like the title, exhibition period, which was from August to October, the exhibition hours, the location, and they also have a rating in case it's like inappropriate for children. The next page has a little introduction, and then it goes into the floor plan. So I'm going to really quickly talk through the sections and what I remember of it. Obviously it's been a while since I went, but some things are pretty clear in my mind. As you go in, you come in on the B1 level. You kind of go from up and then down, like you go down into the basement level. So the B1 level was the first one. As you walk in, there is like a little video clip of the boys, and then a lot of like little decorative awards things. A lot of these halls are just made out of like photos that weren't released, as well as some sort of like exhibition type spaces. So I'll talk through ones that I vividly remember, or ones that were symbolic to me. They're obviously divided into the different eras, which I thought was really smart. So yeah, you walk in, and then there's quite a few series of photographs that are on the wall. Obviously there were no cameras allowed in there, so you weren't actually allowed to take photos of the photos, but obviously a lot of people did sneak shots in. The rooms were really packed. Like some rooms were just like you couldn't even see the front, you just had to be at the back. In the mic drop space, there was also like a simulation of that opening scene where they're sitting on the table, and it looks like, well, it is that space that they're looking into, and then the beginning of my drop plays, and then the screen in front kind of projects the boys sitting there, which is, you know, it's pretty cool. Some of the memorable rooms, I can't remember the names of them, but I'll talk through what I can remember. There was one which looked like the studio of BTS when they used to do vlogs, so it looks like you were sitting at the table where they would do their old school vlogs. There was the fake love booth, you know, when they go in and they kind of exchange tokens at the booth. They had that booth up, as well as a masked figure behind. Obviously no person was in there, it was on a mannequin, but you could take a picture there. They had the spring day set where they're in front of that petrol station not petrol station, like hotel-y space, so you can go and take photos there. I didn't take that many photos on myself. I just was like trying to take in everything with my eyes because I knew I could only come here once. There was like a mirrored room, and there was just loads of mirrors. There was a section where BTS kind of wrote about their favorite songs and lyrics, and they were kind of posted up on the walls. There was a room of their costumes from different eras, from different shows, that were all on display. There was a section where they had all the masks from Serendipity? No, not Serendipity. From Singularity, sorry. All the masks from the Singularity, they were hung up on this kind of like reflective tunnel-like space. It looked really, really cool. What else was there? Oh, there was like a room full of like paint splatters and stuff, which is where I did take a picture of myself in. But essentially each room did have a theme, and they had, most of them were like photos. There was like a hallway of album covers of all their albums as well, and right at the end of it was this open space where there was a clip of them playing. Oh, there was actually another space on a hallway where there was like an eye contact video where it was just like you and them for like, oh, it was like almost a minute. Like super like, oh my goodness, like literally like every time a new member played, there'll be screams because girls are like literally like this close to them and you could stare at them. So that was something really fun. They had that screen where they had all their like dance practice videos collage onto the wall and all playing at the same time. But yeah, right at the end they had this video where it was kind of like those videos where it's like they reflect upon their past and then look towards their future sort of thing, where you could sit and watch. There was also a little area where you could write a little message and you can throw it into the message box, which are kind of for the boys in the future, but yeah, it had a little message box there, and then you could get your little stamps. So there were 3 different stamps that you could collect. I didn't do that good of a job capturing them here, but I did put them onto the little white pieces of paper which was meant to be used for your message, but I didn't want it to leak everywhere. So you had this one which just says the honor and the exhibition. You had this one which was kind of like the symbol, the little comma in the clock there, which is a symbol for the exhibition, as well as a, I don't know if you can see that clearly, but that's kind of like a deconstructed version of that Korean word, which is their last symbol. You could stamp that into your book, which is obviously what I attempted to do, but obviously this material is not super friendly for stamps. But yeah, that was the exhibition. I know that currently it's going on in Japan, which is really cool. So I mean, if you can go and see it, I really think it is an experience worth going to. It is obviously their first exhibition, I believe, so it is something really, really fun and different. But yeah, that was my experience. Hopefully I put some clips in there so it's not just me talking. And yeah, now I'm going to move on to some of the merch that you can buy at the exhibition and kind of just let you have a look. I will also put a link down below where you can buy these. I don't know if they're still in stock, but this is where I bought most of mine since I couldn't get mine on the day. So first I'm going to talk about their bookmarks. There are 3 different versions of different members. There is the RM, Jimin, Jungkook version, which is this yellow one. There is the Jin and J-Hope version, which is this white one, and finally there is this V and Sugar one, which is this green one. As you can see, it is just like a film in this section here of the boys, and then the rest is made out of like a cardboardy material, I would say, and obviously it's just like a standard bookmark. The next guys I got were the postcard set. There are 2 different postcard sets, and obviously in them there are 1 postcard each of the members. So this is the B set. Let me just quickly run through them. That's the B set, and this is the A set. Yeah, so 2 sets of postcards. On the back it just looks like that, and it's just made out of like that cardboardy material. Pretty standard, nothing like too different about them. Next I'm going to move on to the masking tape. They came out with 2 different types of masking tape. This yellowy one seems to have like a landscape on it. I don't know, I haven't taken it out of the box yet because I have so much washi tape. This is like probably the 4th video that I'm mentioning this, and I need to find space for new washi tape, so I haven't taken this out yeah, it's got like little, okay, so it's got little drawings that the members have done themselves. So that's all etched onto that one. And the green one just has different quotes, I believe. Again, it's really funny because the Australian colours are green and yellow, and the whole theme of this was green and yellow. So it felt like I was just really supporting Australia. But yeah, this one just has a bunch of different quotes on it. These are like your slightly thicker masking tapes, but I mean, there's a decent amount to them. So yeah, this is the clipboard set. It comes with this little clipboard as well as photo cards. The clipboard's yellow. It's got little scribbles down here in white by the members, as well as the logo on the back. It's not like a flippy one, it's just like a board one. And funny enough, I really need a clipboard for my degree because I do a lot of pracs and I don't own a clipboard. So that is the clipboard. Along with it, it comes with photo cards. I mean, that's like the only way that I buy certain things sometimes is when there's photo cards. I am that girl. But yeah, there's one per member. I've put mine into my sleeve already because I'm so scared I'm gonna damage them. Obviously it's like a similar setting to the to the postcards, but yeah, these guys are your photo cards. Yeah, on the back it just looks like that, and that's what it looks like on the front. Next we have a letter set. This one comes with a few different types of papers, a few different types of envelopes, as well as stills that you can put on the back. I don't really know if I'll ever use it. I might just keep it in my collection. I do have quite a few letter sets, although I do think I might use them for Christmas coming up because they're a good way to like make your own cards. But yeah, that's the letter set. Next we have the items that I'm probably most excited for. I'm also a badge whore. Oh my gosh. So I collect badges, I collect stickers, and I collect washi tapes. But these are the two metal badges that they have. This one is what they like to call the symbol version, which is again that stamp that I showed you with the little comma in there. And this is the logo version, which is like the deconstructed Korean word there. I really like these. I think they're really simple and they're really clean, and I just love collecting them because they just end up on my tote bag. So really like, if you wanted to buy one thing, I really suggest you get like a little pin badge. Next I've got two key rings. These are very similar in structure but different in the content on it. This one is the, I believe it was called like the photo frame keyring. It just has like their photo, like OT7 in there, as well as two strappies on there. You can obviously clip it, or it has the ring where you can like slide your keys through it. The second one is of their symbol as well as the little green dude. So essentially what the pins were, but on a chain. I love keychains. They're always good for, well, keeping your keys on. So that's what they're made for. And yeah, I have loads already, but you know, again, I think I collect a lot of things, and these are probably one of the other things I also am guilty of collecting. Next we got some stickers. These stickers are just single sheet stickers. Again, it has different designs to them. It just has one sheet per packet. These two are wait, so this is like that logo, this is that symbol again but in yellow, and this is again that logo in a different color. I don't actually know what I'm gonna do with these. I didn't realize they were this big. I thought they'd be smaller, but also for the price I realized it should be this big, or else it's a lot of money for a tiny sticker. I'll probably put them like on my luggage or like on a case somewhere. But yeah, these are the stickers. Next they came out with a tote bag. I would describe this more as like a more like the keep bags that you can get. It's less of like a clothing material, more of that like raincoat material. It's just this yellow dude. It's not like the biggest, but it is pretty good. I'm really into eco bags and like going shopping with them, so this is like a perfect addition to my collection. The only thing is I wouldn't suggest putting pins in them because this is not that forgiving material, so it would just put like a hole in there. It has the logo again as a little tag on the side, and the whole bag is just really yellow, which is great because it means if you chuck it in your bag, you're definitely going to be able to find it. Last, I'm going to talk about their live photos. Now there's 3 seasons of these, and these I obviously didn't get myself because I wasn't able to attend all 3 seasons. I have the first season ones coming, so these guys are like the 2nd season and the 3rd seasons. The members I mainly got was Jin and Rapmon, although I have J-Hope and Jimin in there as well. So just cue like a really long montage of all these photos as I flip through them for you. So essentially these are just photos, like printed photos. They're on like a Fuji film paper. I feel like this is like one of those only 90s kids will remember memes, but essentially they were just like photos probably taken digitally and then they printed it out. It wouldn't be on film because they're not that old school, I don't think. These are like unreleased ones. So they come out with 5 per member per season, so there is 15 in total per member. So I'm really happy with those. Again, like I said before, if you have the opportunity to go and see the exhibition, I think as a BTS fan, it is something that's like quite fun to go to. It also helps you reflect upon like the whole journey and all that jazz, and plus it's just fun to see exhibitions. I really love going to exhibitions like art and stuff like that, so if you're just like into that, you should go and check it out if you have the opportunity. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions about the exhibition and any of the merch and all that, feel free to comment down below and I'll try my best to answer them. Again, I'll put that link down below where you can buy it. Of course, stock is not guaranteed and it is not sponsored. It's just a link that I use to buy a lot of my stuff. So yeah, check it out if you want to grab any of the things that I talked about. And that's really it for this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!